Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. Today I wanted to do a quick video on harvesting lettuce seeds. So believe it or not, this is a lettuce plant behind me. And if you've grown lettuce before, you know that when it gets hot out, lettuce tends to go to seed very quickly, which can be kind of frustrating. Lettuce is a cool weather crop, and so it's best to plant it in the early spring, and then you can also do a fall crop. If you want something that lasts better throughout the heat, if you want to harvest some greens throughout the summer when it's hotter, try something like Swiss chard. It stands up to the heat much better. But for your lettuce, once that heat hits, it's going to go to seed. And you might want to save those seeds. So when do you harvest your lettuce seed? What you want to look for is when it gets all puffy like this. And they don't really have seed pods, but they do kind of look like pods, and I'll give you a close-up of these as well before they burst into these puff balls. And so to collect them, you just want to collect the puff balls and pull them off. Ooh, that one just popped me in the face. And you can pull seeds out of there. Now, because they're so small, see on the end of my finger there, it's probably better just to pull the puff balls and collect them like in a little Tupperware or something. And it can be kind of tedious, to do this, but you'll just pull them off and start collecting, and then you can separate the chaff later on. So you can see all the little individual seeds in here. And then you have all the chaff left over, and you'll just want to separate that out. It's really light, and so if you kind of just pinch it between your fingers, you can start separating the seeds and get them separated out, and then pull that chaff out of there. And then once you have all the seeds that you want to collect, you want to let them dry out completely before you store them. Basically, you could put them like on a paper plate, something like that. That's out of the wind so they won't blow away. And let them dry for probably about a week, just to make sure that there's no moisture left in there, because you don't want to have moisture in your storage, because then they could get moldy. Now, when you store your seeds, once they're dried out, you want to put them in a cold, dark, dry place. And they will actually be viable for probably several years. Just like with any type of seed that you save, each year that you keep it longer, the germination rates will have a good chance of dropping. But lettuce seeds will last for a while if properly stored, 3, 4, 5 years, sometimes longer. I've even planted some, I think, that were 8 years old, and I still had some sprout for me. So, they will last for quite a while for you. But that's all it takes to harvest some lettuce seed. So if your lettuce ends up going to seed and you're frustrated with it, and you've got to pull it up and get rid of, some of it to maybe make more room in your garden to plant other things, just save 2 or 3 plants to collect some seed off of. And then once those little puff balls come out, then you can go and collect your seed. You're going to get tons off of even just 1 or 2 plants. I mean, you might even be able to only save, you could get by with only saving 1, because you're still going to have plenty of seeds to plant for next year, or for later in the season, like in the fall. But whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, I hope that it is working out fantastic for you and that you have found this information helpful. But thanks for hanging out with me again today. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.